Hey friend, it's Leanne. Welcome back to my channel. I should probably welcome my own self back to my channel since it's been so long, but let's just skip that part for now. Today I'm going to be showing you the process of how I apply my press-on nails. Today I'm going to be applying the Rebecca Minkoff Kiss Impress. This was a collaboration from last year. That's actually when this footage was recorded. I've got my hot soapy water, and I'm giving my nails a soak, and I'm just rubbing down my cuticles. Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you so much for sticking around with me and coming back to my channel. I know it's been a while, but like I said, we're going to skip that for now. There's no reason to dwell on it. You might notice that you see a new kind of setup here. So this is my video from a top down, so like overhead, that's the word I was looking for. You know, you'd think I'd be getting better at this, but it would be false for me to claim that. So I soaked my nails, I pushed my cuticles back a little bit, and now I'm going to use this cuticle pusher just to very lightly push my cuticles again. This is just part of my self-care ritual. You know, if you don't want your nails to last, 7 to 10 days, then you don't have to do this. This is the process that I have found that works for me. I have oily nail beds, and this just works for me so that I can get 7 or 8 days out of a full set of nails, and usually out of one package, whether it's Kiss and Press or it's Dashing Diva, I can usually get 2 sets out of each box, and they usually run anywhere from $7.50 to, lately I've been seeing $9.50 on the website, but you can also catch them when they're on sale as well. I like to look for deals and sales when the styles are starting to get discontinued. But in this case, this set has been discontinued. It was a collaboration set, but they were quite pretty. And I think when this was recorded, it was the end of summer, so it was appropriate. So I've soaked my nails, I trimmed my nails with the nail trimmer, and now I'm doing a little light filing, and now I'm going to apply some Sally Hansen Cuticle Oil. Now this might seem counterproductive, or counterintuitive. Leanne, why are you applying cuticle oil? And you're going to see me wash it off in just a minute. I'm going to rub it in and then I'm going to wash it off. Well, again, it's part of that self-care ritual, and it's good for my cuticles, even if I don't let it sit on for an hour. Just applying it, rubbing it in, it does help my cuticles a lot. I notice a big difference. I don't get like hang cuticles, and I don't have problems with rips and tears. So that's why I do it. And you can feel free to modify this. Again, here you see me washing off that cuticle oil, and I'm using my microfiber lint-free towel these are from Nano Towels, but I'm using these little white squares. This is a lint-free square. Now, Sally's used to carry these, and I used to be able to get these locally, and I noticed a few years ago that I could not find them anymore. So now I have to order them from Amazon. They come in a big pack, though, so I barely have to order. I mean, it's probably been over 18 months since I've even ordered any because I use them so sparingly. But I drenched them in some isopropyl alcohol to dehydrate my nail, and now I'm just doing a slight bit of scuffing, very minimal, on the top of my nail to really get a good application on these press-on nails. So I know we're going in fast forward, but if you're not familiar with press-on nails from either Kiss and Press or Dashing Diva, they have this tab numbering system. So where the number is the base of the nail that goes towards your cuticle. And they range in a series of numbers from 0, I think 12 is now the highest number. They used to go to 13 in some cases, but I don't see those anymore. With 11 and 10 typically being your pinky nail, depending on the size of your hand and the size of your nail bed. So it's really difficult for me to see those little tabs sometimes, which is why I gave you a close-up shot of it. So in this clip, I'm actually sorting them visually based on what number I think they are. So I'm just kind of grouping nails by the size, because again, it can be really tricky sometimes to see what the actual number is. So I'm just grouping them here by what visually I think what size they are. And then you're going to see me go back through and actually try to look at the number and group them by the number. Now, of the whole set, the nail that does not work for me personally, is the number 2 nail, and that becomes waste for me. So it's only those 2 nails. I cannot use the number 2 nail on any finger that I have, but all the other nails I can use. So I'm going to marry up the numbers so that I can create a second set, and then I can use those as a full second set, or in some cases I can use them as like a Franken nail, where I take a bunch of spare nails and I create my own sets. So that's been known to happen. And so now that I've got the numbers and the groupings, now I'm going to start doing an actual fitting, where I take the nail that worked for me the last time I did my nails, because I pretty much know these sets by now. It's been just a smidge under 2 years that I've been using these 2 brands. So I kind of have a sense of what numbers fit what nails, but I'm still going to do a fit test just to make sure that I'm getting the number. And I'm going to put them in order from the outside in, and that's how I'm going to apply them. I'm going to start with the pinky and work my way in, doing the left hand or the right hand and then the left hand, and then I'll go back and do the thumbs. Okay, so I just tore open that prep pad. So again, even though I had dehydrated my nail before, I'm going to do it again using their nail. And here we go. We're off to the races. I'm ripping off the first tab, and you're going to see a couple of shots of me trying to get a good non-blurry shot for you, but I actually apply my nail at a slight 45-degree angle, applying the back of the nail first and then lowering it down and really giving it a good push. So again, there you go. That might be slightly better. You're going to see it a couple of times while I'm talking. So I'm going in at that 45-degree angle, and then I'm pressing and holding the nail. And although this is sped up for, video purposes, I am really giving those nails a good push, a good press, and probably holding the nail in some cases, 20 seconds, maybe even just a smidge longer. I'm already done with one hand. Now again, this is sped up. If I hadn't been trying to record this, it probably would have taken me 15 or 20 minutes. I think on this particular day of recording, it took me about 40 minutes. Don't mind that vape smoke. That was a figment of your imagination. Now, I'm coming over to my more dominant hand. So this is my left hand that we're applying nails to now at this point. And again, you're going to see me go in at that 45-degree angle, and you're really going to see me give a nice, good hold and push. And sometimes I even put my hand flat on the table and then press the nail down. And again, that's just because I want my nails to last, roughly 7, maybe 8 days if I'm lucky. So we're coming close to the end now. And again, I'm trying to, there you go. That was a good kind of non-blurry version. I'm giving it a really good press and hold. And sometimes I even go back after I press one nail and I press the next nail that was next to it, just to make sure that we're really getting a good secure hold. The tips of the nails for Kiss and Press and Dashing Diva both have these little nodes on the end. I guess so you can tell that that's the tip of the nail. So I just went and filed those off, and now I'm going to do just a little shaping on that particular nail before I go ahead and finish up with the thumb. And here we go. I'm kind of leveraging, pressing my hand down and then pressing on the nail in order to get a good adherence from that stickum that's on the back of the nail. They have a, Kiss and Press has a special technology. It's on their website. It's very fancy. I talked about it in part 1 of this video when I was kind of doing a review of these nails. And I gotta say, I have not gone back to dip powder or acrylics. I really enjoy being able to treat myself and do my own nails. It's fun. I can change the styles. And since I did that first video back in 2019, they have done collaborations. They have released new styles. The set I have on this week is a French set. And when I first did my review, this was not an option unless you wanted the glue on. So I'm really happy to see kind of the direction they're going. Now they've released the glaze and the stickers. That's not for me right now. Maybe at some point if I could get my actual nail to grow. But I'm in no rush because now I have a way to apply some good looking nails and they last. So those are the number 2s, the ones I just pushed away. I can't use those. These are my spare nails. I have a little container that I store them in by the number that's on the tab. If you're interested, let me know. I can do another video on that. Love it. Love these nails. I'm still having a lot of fun playing around with the different styles, and I really hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and have a great weekend.